Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website addressed below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, for your key to the week, you got the Hanged Man, right? So we talked about this in your monthly reading. We talked about this last week. There's a very strong energy of going within this month. There's a very strong energy of spirituality this week in particular. Interestingly enough, you've got the Hanged Man, which represents Neptune, right? So, or the sign of Pisces. And you have Mars, your ruler, is currently in the sign of Pisces, and you know is going to be going up to and getting close to and personal with Neptune over the next few weeks, right? So this is a really interesting energy for you to come up. And what is this about? It's about spirituality. It's about delving really deep into the heart of who you are at a spiritual level, at a transcendental level. This could be a week where you are having amazing dreams. Maybe some of them are, you know, they feel like they're leading you somewhere. And as an energy for the week of what it might bring up for you, this could very well see you piercing the veil in some respect. And now, you know, it is the Hanged Man, so it might see you this week being almost very self-sacrificing. You might find this week that you maybe not necessarily have martyr tendencies, but Mars in Pisces, definitely martyr sort of energy. So this week you could be putting yourself out for other people. You could be fighting for a cause. You know, there's a number of them at the moment that you could be fighting for or speaking on or with. So this is a really interesting one for sure. And I actually think this week you're very likely to be getting very just getting very serious about your spiritual path. This could be you know, reconnecting to your guides, maybe taking up a meditation practice. It could see you really finding or really making time for your spiritual life or your spiritual practice. And it kind of looks like last week you were really going within to sort of find out, you know, what needed to be looked at and what you wanted to change. And this week it looks like you're putting that, you know, that action into your spirituality. So it's like you're spiritually active this week. It's probably the best way to put it, actually. So for your actions and your options, you have the 10 of Cups. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful, right? Especially when it comes to your actions, because it means that you are looking to provide a safe space for others. It means that you are looking to open, you know, obviously we've got the lockdown situation, so obviously within reason, but it looks like you're opening your home. It looks like you're opening your heart. It looks like you're opening your mind. There's a real strong sense, especially with this Hanged Man here, that you are opening your entire being to the world, to really ask yourself, what can I stand for? What do I stand for? What can I be here for? How can I be there for others? And how can I provide a safe space or even a platform for other people to speak their truth or to hold their truth and, you know, and be safe while doing it, let's say. Now, remember, your 10 of Cups represents home. So this is why I say it's very likely this week a lot of you could be opening your home to somebody. It looks like you are providing some sort of spiritual assistance. So if you're a root worker, if you are a reader, an intuitive, anything like that, expect your home life to be quite busy this week, right? It maybe your readings go through the roof. Maybe people seeking your services is just, you know, thick and fast. There's going to be a lot of people looking for this stuff. And really, Mars in Pisces, I mean, gosh, I can see actually, you know, if I want protection, I'm probably going to go to an Aries this week. All right. So for your communications and conversations, you have the 8 of Pentacles, so very focused on work. If you work in any of the spiritual sectors, the healing sectors, expect your bookings and stuff to really ramp up this week. It does look like a lot of you are getting very serious about the way that you present yourself, about things that you can offer. It actually feels like a lot of you are doing a lot of work behind the scenes on things like this, and it looks like as well a lot of you are putting out the feelers. It's kind of like you're looking at your work colleagues or the people people that you sort of interact with when it comes to your work or your business, and you're kind of asking yourself, right, okay, who is the team, right? Who makes the cut? Who is it that's actually going to be able to assist me? And more importantly, do they have the same values when it comes to work, when it comes to work ethic? This could be something that you're talking a lot about and really paying a lot of attention to. It also looks like as well there could be some sort of offer of work or something, like an offer of work, or maybe somebody's asking you for some sort of assistance or some sort of collaboration. So that could be nice. Communications looks good this week. For your money and materials, you have the battle wagon or the chariot, which is absolutely phenomenal, right? So money looks good this week. In fact, it does look like a lot of you could be gaining some sort of a boost to the finances. Because you've got that 8 of Pentacles there, it's very likely that this is going to be because you're whatever, especially if you're in a service-based industry. So if you do readings, you're an intuitive, you're a healer, maybe you're a writer, any of these fields, you could see a real boost to your income this week. Very likely because the workload is going to increase. So there's kind of like this nice sort of energy that's out there, and in response to this, it's like all the stuff that you're doing on a spiritual level and the safe space that you're providing for others is only going to amplify your magnetism, right? It's only going to draw to you more of this type of energy, which is absolutely brilliant. When it comes to the physical home, the home dwelling, home looks good, right? I'm not seeing any issues there. Health even looks really good this week. In fact, you might feel like this week you have more, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, what, with Mars in Pisces? But yes, with Mars in Pisces, I feel like your vitality this week, because the chariot is always fast, it's very sort of full on, it's very energetic, and because your money and materials is your home, your finances, and also your physical health, I feel like these things are good for you this week. But the home life just looks absolutely wonderful. There's a really nice energy coming through from that. So for your love and relations, you have the 9 of Pentacles. For those of you that are partnered, this is really nice because you've got this right underneath the 8 of Pentacles. This is the week where if you and your partner have been at odds, maybe maybe the lockdown, maybe you've got the lockdown blues, you can't have any personal time because the kids are always around, or maybe just getting in each other's faces or on each other's nerves, like, sorry, can you stop breathing now? If there's been any of that, whatever work you guys have been doing on your relationship, and even if there isn't any of that, whatever work you guys have been doing on your relationship, this week will yield results. This is where you will finally see you and your partner turning a corner. If you've had a difficult time of it, if communication has been tough, if it's been all of that, the work that you've done on your relationship this week, you will see the fruits of that labor, and you'll be like, you know what, yeah, we're back to who we are, we're back to us, which is beautiful. For those of you that are single, it looks like it's either going to be through your work, again, very likely to be over the airways, right? But it looks like it's going to be either through your work or maybe even through your spiritual seeking that you are going to find somebody to align with when it comes to. So yeah, this could be a great week for meeting somebody. For your familial and friendship ties and relations, this is really nice. Now, it does look like somebody's going to say to you this week, I'm worried that you're doing too much. If you have the energy for it and you don't feel like you're being drained, then continue, right? But if somebody says this to you, sometimes it is because they genuinely care about you. So just consider that, especially if it comes from a family member. All right, so that is your week in a nutshell. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Do you love it? Do you loathe it? With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Take care, and I'll see you soon.